Good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I'm your host, Neil Johnson. Election interference at the highest level. Now, Judge Engoron has just exposed himself in a massive way. I can't wait to give you this report and show you what he's done. But first, let's hear from Donald Trump.
Here we go. Donald Trump.
Witch hunt. It's election interference at the highest level. It's a disgrace. It's in coordination with the White House and Joe Biden because you can't win a campaign fairly. And we're going through it, but it is indeed a terrible witch hunt. We're going to have a news conference a little bit later on. As you know, I want to speak. I want to make the summation. At this moment, the judge is not letting me make the summation because I'll bring up things that he doesn't want to hear. And it's a very unfair trial. Nobody's seen anything like this. I don't think they've ever seen anything like this. We have a situation where a statute was used that doesn't give me a jury, so I have no jury. I really have no rights, and it's and nobody thinks it's constitutional. People, legal scholars are writing about it like it's something they've never seen before. So it's interference. It's political interference.
There you have it, folks. Election interference, political interference. Donald Trump isn't even allowed to speak in the closing arguments. And we have just found a tranche of shouty, all caps emails from Arthur Engoron, this out of the National Pulse. The guy exposes himself more every day. A bizarre tranche of emails was quietly released on Wednesday showing the crooked New York judge Arthur Engoron appearing to play favorites for the New York Attorney General Letitia James, as well as ranting in all caps at former President Donald Trump's lawyers. In the string of messages, Engoron, who employs far-left activists as his court clerks, demanded that President Trump adhere to a set of ambiguous rules if he were allowed to address the court today for closing remarks. I will consent to Mr. Trump making a closing remarks, and only if, through counsel by 1/9/2024 and by himself personally on the record, just before he speaks, he agrees to limit his subjects to what is permissible in a counsel's closing argument. That is, commentary on the relevant material facts that are in evidence, an application of the relevant law to those facts. Now, is he talking about the relevant facts of Letitia James saying that he had made a decision, that Arthur Engoron had made a decision before she even brought the case to trial? That seems like a relevant fact, but that's the kind of relevant facts he doesn't want brought up. He may not comment on irrelevant matters. In particular, and without limitation, he may not deliver a campaign speech, and he may not impugn myself. See, this is what it all boils down to, because we could obviously impugn Arthur Engoron for all the ridiculous statements he's made in his torso shots and his communications, Letitia James being at his pool party, on it goes. But he can't be impugned by Donald Trump because, he's the high and mighty Arthur Engoron, the judge. Anyways, my staff, plaintiff staff, or New York State court system. No, he cannot, certainly not impugn Letitia James. That would be terrible. None of which is relevant to this case. It is absolutely 100% freaking relevant to this case. If Mr. Trump violates any of these rules, I will not hesitate to cut him off in mid-sentence and admonish him. If he continues to violate the rules, I will end his closing argument and prevent him from making any further statements in the courtroom. If he violates the current gag order against him, I will immediately direct court officers to remove him from the courtroom forthwith and will fine him not less than $50,000. This guy's such a ridiculous... Finding objection from Trump's lawyer, Chris Kise, Engoron went on to deny President Trump a delay due to the death of his mother-in-law. Pray for Melania and Donald. Melania's mom passed away. Adding late Wednesday morning, I won't debate this yet again. Take it or leave it. Now or never. You have until noon, 7 minutes from now. I will not grant any further extensions. In all caps. This guy has no judicial temperament, people. He should not be overseeing this case. Letitia James never should have brought the case. No one was defrauded. You guys all know the story. But this really shows through these emails just how whacked this guy is. I love y'all. Keep fighting the good fight. Remember, I sponsor MyPillow. That's right, MyPillow.com. Promo code Lumberjack for big savings. Peace out.